How to storytell? Let's talk about it. All right, pre-story ideas. Number one, make a movie trailer. Have you ever thought about it? Look at the book that you're going to read. Can you find a trailer, or can you make a trailer? You can film one, or you can just put a bunch of pictures together in iMovie or CapCut. For a video trailer, they already have the storyboard. All you need to do is just insert images and videos, and then you're good to go. And it's a really fun way to get the students thinking about what the story is about. A poster. Why not make a poster that kind of teases your students as to like what the story is about? So I've got one here. What do you think this story is about? We've got missing, we've got reward, and we've got a number. What does that make you think the story will be about? I will let you know later. A game. I've given you a whole list of places that you can go play games with your students that are interactive, fun. Get them thinking, get them involved, go for it. Some of them you've already played probably, like Kahoot, but maybe you don't know about word wall or quizzes. And you can always change it up, because sometimes I feel if you use the same website all the time, students get too familiar and they get bored. But now you have 6 different websites that you can kind of switch in and out of. Very good way. Real items, realia. So bring in items that are connected to your story. So for example, we have here, again, a stuffed toy, some clothes, and some laundry detergent. What is this story going to be about? The book cover, right? Just show the book cover to your students. And you can show the full book cover like this. We've got the Knuffle Bunny or Nuffle Bunny by Mo Willems. And so you can get your students to kind of guess what is the story about based on what they see. You can just show the book title, so hide the image and just show the title of the book. What do they think this story is about? What is a knuffle? What is a bunny? It's okay if they start to ask questions, because we want them to be curious and inquisitive. So they don't have to get it right. They just have to start thinking about it. You can show them just the illustration without the title of the book. So again, what did they see? Elicit responses from them by asking them, what do you see? Who's this? Why is she holding this? Where do you think they're going? All of those questions will be really helpful to your students. And you can do one of my favorite activities, which I think really helps, picture summary. So snap different pictures from the book. Take different pictures from the book and then put them in a, mixed and matched order, and then see if this picture summary is in the correct order. So actually put the pictures of the story in the correct order. So then this gives an idea of what the story is about. So again, what do you think this story will be about? So I've been using all the examples are about the same story. So hopefully by now you are starting to guess what it is about. We had the poster, we had some clothes, a stuffed toy, some laundry detergent. Now with this picture summary, you can see the bigger picture. So what do you think it's about? Here's another example of a story summary that works really well. So before students read, you give them pictures that represent each part of the story, or at least a summary of the story, and then the students can kind of guess what the story is about before they read it. Does it spoil the story? Yes and no, because remember, your learners are English learners, so they're not going to be like understanding everything. So these kind of tools that you're using will be really helpful to help them with their understanding. You can do a gallery walk and a picture summary together. So what I did in this class, I put up different pictures, different scenes from the story, and then I gave my students the worksheet that you can see in the video, as well as little mini pictures that were on the wall as well. So I asked them, first of all, to go around the classroom, look around the classroom, familiarize yourself with the picture. Think about how these pictures can make one story. And then when you're ready, go and sit down and then stick them in the order that you think it's best. And the reason why I wanted them to walk around first was just to get them to think, what do these pictures have in common? How can I put these pictures in an order that makes sense? So it was really good. It was really good. They enjoyed it. Right, so this was the activity that they did, and this was the worksheets that I gave to them. And it was really helpful. So as you can see here, they are sticking down the pictures, and at some point they'll realize, oh, we didn't get the right order, this doesn't make any sense. If you can see, they put the they put the washing machine one step too early, so it kind of messes up the story a bit, and they'll realize that when we read the story, which, you know, it was great for them because they'll be engaged. A scavenger hunt, you can put hints and clues about the story all around your classroom and just ask your students to go to town trying to find each clue about the story everywhere they go. It's really fun. It's active. It gets the students moving, and it gets them really engaged in trying to put the story together or find the clues that help them to know about the story. So in this case, maybe some things that I can do would be to put the bunny, to put the washing machine, go find the washing machine picture, go take a picture with the bunny. I don't know, you can do all sorts of things with a scavenger hunt. It's just a list of items that students need to find or students need to complete. So here we are. I've given you tons of ideas, and I've given them to you now in the order of actually the ones that have worked best. Definitely picture summary is at the top because it's just a really clear way to communicate what the story is about. Book covers are also really helpful. Games, I think probably I should put games as number 2 because my students love games. Real items also are really helpful, especially when students can touch something. They really love that. Movie trailer as well is a fun thing to do. It's a little bit more time consuming for you as the teacher, but it's rewarding, and it's a great it's really a great way to engage the students into the story and get them excited as well. All right. Another thing that you want to do before the story is just build the context, and that is teaching the vocabulary. So once again, like teaching songs, you want to choose 5 to 6 words. You want to try and elicit those words out of your students, elicit the meaning, the pronunciation, give it a gesture, ask CCQs. So same thing. Make sure you teach some words that are connected to the story, again, to get your students thinking about what the story means, thinking about the words in the story, getting involved and engaged into the story. All right, and that's it for today. I'm so glad. I think I kept it within the right amount of time. But that's it. So next week when we meet up, we'll continue talking about storytelling and how you can use storytelling effectively in your classroom. So happy teaching. Thank you very much.